Hey, my friend, how's it going? Isn't it beautiful outside? It's incredible weather for us to all get outside and practice some really good social distancing and safe protocols, okay? But I had an interesting conversation with my 17-year-old son. We went to go to an orthodontic appointment. Now, we got there and they said, "Oh, we're sorry, we just got some new news down the pipeline, but because you're not a pre-existing client, we're going to have to postpone until this is all over and start all over again." So, it was a bit of a disruption into our schedule, but the point of it is we're driving back and we're thinking about it and everything that's going on and talking about all these changes that are constantly happening day after day after day, these new changes, new protocols, new things we're always having to do. And I said to him, I said, "Hey buddy, have we ever lived without TV?" Now, we had TVs, but we never had like cable or Stan or Netflix or anything like that. I said, "Have we had no TV before?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I went, "Have you survived?" And he goes, "Yeah." "Did you learn to be creative?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then I said, did you ever live without, activities?" And he goes, "Yeah, when we were younger." And I said, "Did you survive? Did you learn how to be creative?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Did we live without eating out?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, Did you still survive? Did you have what you needed to survive? Did you have the bare necessities? What are the bare minimum things that you needed to live with?" He goes, "Well, I needed a bed to sleep in and a roof over my head, and I needed food and clothing, and that's really all I need to survive." I said, "Exactly, buddy." And that's kind of like the time we're in right now. We've got to kind of learn to live with less, and wherever we can, help each other out and support local things and do what we can right now. So that's what I wanted to share with you right now, that just even having those conversations, not only with yourself, with your spouse, these are really hard times, and making some really hard adjustments for all of us, no matter what your income level is, whether it's a higher income or a smaller income. Even there was a time where my husband left the Marine Corps and we lost his Marine Corps officer income, and we lived on benefits that I received to raise my children because of my first husband dying in combat. Did we still survive? Yes. Were we able to pay our bills? Yes. Did we have the luxuries? We had to be creative and, really save. There was times where our dates were McDonald's. Yep, McDonald's. Or a shared bowl of wedges at the Port Arthur Historic Site. There was times, it wasn't always these luxurious holidays, but even our luxurious holidays have gone away and we've had to be creative, which is beautiful because now we get to be tourists in our own state. But still, we have to be responsible and respectful and mindful of the protocols and mindful of everything. But we really have a heart to help support our state right now because she's going to be hurting. And we want to make sure that we all rally together and really support that. But this is also a time for us to talk to our kids. We really need to be honest with our kids and talk to our kids and have those hard conversations about living on less, doing more with less, finding creative ways to do things with less, finding creative ways to be together, because we're going to get cabin fever, we're going to get under each other's skin, get under each other's faults, under each other's feet. It's going to be tough, and it's going to really, really test us. And one great thing that I did learn, someone asked me once before as a homeschooler, they said, "Hey, did you ever pray for patience?" Now, you may not be a believer, and that's okay, but everyone always has wishes, dreams, goals, and all this kind of stuff. And they said, "Did you ever pray for patience?" I went, "Yeah, why?" And they went, and they laughed at me, "What do you mean by that?" And they went, "Why do you think you're homeschooling?" And I got them. I was like, "Oh, one of my prayers was to be a more patient and less angry mom." And God put me in a situation, which was called homeschooling, to train that within me, because to become the best mom, to become the best wife, to be a good homeschooler of my kids, I had to choose patience. I had to choose not to be angry. So what is it perhaps that this time where your kids may be in school, maybe they've had to come home, maybe you're choosing to self-isolate, you're cutting back. What are the emotions going on right now that, all the negative emotions? Because perhaps this is an answer to prayers or requests or character development that you've wanting to work on, and you just may not have realized it. I hope that word inspires you, encourages you. If it's ruffled your feathers, so sad. Sorry if it has. I'm not trying to ruffle anything. This is hard on everybody. If many of you may not have known, my husband's a paramedic, so he's on the front lines of this whole thing. So don't think I'm taking this lightly or making joke of it. One of my ways of getting through life is laughing, okay? So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ruffle anyone's feathers or tick anyone off or undermine or under anything this situation right now, but we've got to find the best and do the best we can in these current situations to get through it, because we're in this together. Take care and God bless. Love you all.